All right, gentlemen.
Slange.
Hey, listen. Slange. What's that mean? Just
Scottish for cheers.
Oh, slange.
Cheers.
Suete is Spanish for I just worked out.
Lovely.
Chase it with a little candy.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, we would. Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
You're flying to.
I'm flying from America. We're about to go. Remember the other day I was talking to you about fucking Benidorm? Maybe it wasn't. Benidorm's a place in Spain where we.
Yeah, you told me about. You told me about that. Yeah.
Scummy fucking place. I'm about to try and get the flight back to Edinburgh to fly to Spain. Like,
Benidorm is the 80s. Picture the 80s.
Yep.
It's
Oh,
Benidorm.
he told me all about
Yeah.
it. Sexy beast.
They cancel the flight. I'm all fucking stressed out. I have to go to the other side of the airport to try and book a new flight back fucking home. I'm on the phone to my agent just being like, any flight, regardless of what it costs, if they don't replace my flight, even if it costs, she was like, the only other flight back is in 3 hours and it's $3,000. I'm like, just hover over the buy button. I'll get to the counter. We'll see what happens. Get to the counter. Much to my surprise, they're so fucking lovely. Like, hey, it's our fault. There's another flight in an hour that we're going to put you on for free. It's British Airways. It's a better fucking airline. It's going to get you in earlier. I'm like, everything's coming up, Sloss. Go to the business lounge bit. They give me this business lounge pass. Apology for all the inconvenience. I never do business, so I'm just drinking all of the free booze. I'm having the time of my life. We get on the flight, and it's fucking dead. It's quite a quiet flight. So I'm in the middle 4 seats. Is me, and then a small Filipino woman, empty chair, old man, and then a family of 3, like across the aisle. I sit down, and I go to put in my seatbelt, and the Filipino woman, she goes to put in her seatbelt. We both go for the same thing. We have a little bit of a laugh, being like, oh, look at us, go for the same thing. She's about 32, 3. We speak for maybe 30 seconds. I find out that she's flying back to the UK so she can go to Norway. That's where her kid is. She was just having a holiday.
How old are you at the time?
I'm 24.
She's 33. Okay.
Right. So they start coming, bring down the booze, and she's like, "Can I have the
I
champagne?"
guess Filipinos are hard to age as well. She was probably 50.
Man, this is the one thing I want to clarify when I tell this story is I don't believe this happened and it happened to me. This is such an unbelievable story that I don't think it happened and it happened to me and I was there.
Okay.
They bring down
By the way, it
booze.
should be noted, I ate my burger in less than a minute and a half.
You finished?
I murdered it.
Wow.
That's the problem with me. Keep going. Keep going.
Impressive.
What do you think of the burger shop for Kai?
So good.
Yeah, it's a good burger.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
It's so
I
good.
keep losing myself in it.
I know. My eyes go in the back of my head and I start going like this.
It's the cartoon burger. It's the one that you always fantasized.
I wanted to give you guys a little bit of American experience, a little bit of the LA experience, and I'm so glad you guys hadn't had In-N-Out Burger and that you got to have it on my podcast.
None of that. I've been building up to them all fucking week. So this is.
And also, great show following a shot of whiskey with it.
Yeah, right? I know. We just had a jealous shot of whiskey and In-N-Out Burger.
I would never think whiskey starter. That would never cross my mind. It might be uniquely Bert.
So you're there with Joe Coy's sister.
And they bring. She goes, "I'll have a champagne. I'll have a red wine." And the British Airways hostess just goes, "There's no one to flight. Just have 2 each." And we're like, "Oh, this is nice." So we drink, and then the food comes out, and we take our headphones off, and we talk a little bit. 2 more drinks come out with that. We're both ended up quite, merry and stuff. I can't remember what we spoke about. I think I told her that I did comedy. We spoke about that for a bit, and then all the lights go off, and it gets to the nighttime part of the flight. I've got my duvet blanket over me. She's got her duvet over her. And then I'm just halfway through the movie. I just feel a hand coming across over and undoing my zip, undoing my belt, and just getting my dick out.
The old man reaching across.
He's like, I can't get my seatbelt to work.
Oh, is this not mine? I'm sorry. It's an innocent mistake. And she just starts jerking me off, and I'm just confused and like just sort of saying that. So my initial reaction is I'm not going to stop it. I'm not a psychopath.
Yeah.
But like I don't want it to be obvious that
You're
I'm
reaching for the oxygen mask above your
Maybe I'll turn this into a threesome. Ding!
Just be like, I'm sorry, can I have another 2 champagnes, please?
I'm going to need some napkins. Ding!
God, I want to imagine how much trouble you would be in if you took the exact same gamble she did.
Right? It's like you just start attempting
You know,
to...
there's a lot of guys that have done that.
So she starts, and my thing is, I'm just keeping up the blanket up there, just so the hand movements don't seem obvious in the dark.
Yeah.
And she's not talking to me. She's not doing anything. She's just doing that, going away. I have a not so proud thought. Well, I'm not proud of it. It happened. I was just like, oh man, I'm like, this is great. This is real good. This is unbelievable. Like, in what world would this fucking happen? Double check that she's a girl. Not proud of that thought. Not proud of that thought at all.
You have to double check.
But I was like, this is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. The only thing that would make it
profile that.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Filipino
It wasn't.
woman.
I'm not proud of the thought. I'm not proud of the fucking logic. But I've changed. I've grown since then. I checked. She had a very lovely vagina.
You checked?
Oh yeah, absolutely checked.
You went over and felt her?
I went over there, started playing with her for a bit. Couldn't really get the angles right. Like, it's not. You know.
But did you just do?
You
a
never
check?
want. It's like you're like at that angle. You're doing it with
Did
the
you say
subtlety of
few?
what?
Did you say few? When you said
Yeah, audibly.
What?
So there's I did it in the way that, you know, like with the same sort of casualness but respect that a bank teller does when they're being robbed. It's the secret emergency alarm. I'm doing it with like,
you know, by the way, my brain was racing for the analogy of what you were doing, of what that was, and I got it. I got it. It's fucking perfect.
Just a little emergency alarm there. I then come everywhere. I'm getting there. It's all in the fucking blanket sort of thing, and I have to ball it up.
Quarter of a gallon. Just
I stuff it under the chair in front of me.
You stuff her under the chair.
Your job is done. Thank you.
Just put them in the overhead
Yeah.
bins.
I do. It's like when you crush a can on your head after drinking a beer. The second I come, I crush the woman into a small compartment, and then I completed her. She's finished. She starts laughing. I start sort of laughing, giggling. Like, it's all still dark. Nobody's been woken up. Now there's only one blanket between us. She seen what I've done. She's like, we can share the blanket, and I'm like, well, fucking, it'd be weird if that was your line. Can we share the blanket? No, that's a little bit too intimate for me. So we start sort of snuggling a bit. She's just lying sort of there with her legs over me there. I'm watching the movie, like she's watching her movie, and then about 30 minutes later, and she's lying there like there, legs across. I feel my dick coming out of my pants again, but her hands are there. I can physically see
She had her
her.
hands up behind her head.
Her hands are working
Wait,
the
you
old
see what I
man.
can do. They call me Pele back home.
Working the old man. She's
She's doing a double whammy.
Working the old man.
You had a threesome with an old dude. That's what this story is.
No, look, he was 3 chairs away. So at that point, she was just doing it in shifts. And she started with her feet. I've never had a foot job in my life.
up.
Man, she gets.
Did you take her socks off?
Yeah.
Barefoot job.
Yeah.
Did you keep her socks? Wait, were her shoes still on?
Yeah, she was
Well, you just like keep
wearing
lifting,
heels. It
well,
was
you keep
awful.
lifting the blanket and spitting on it just because it's dry. And
She was wearing flippers.
she had really sweaty feet, so it was nice.
Yeah, she had Crocs, so it allowed them sort of just
Wait,
flop
oh my
between
god,
them
I am fucking. So wait,
with her foot, man.
can I
She
tell
was
you
wearing
the
boots, high heels.
the line should have been? This was how she would have known she had a sense of humor. After the first hand job, as soon as you come, she goes, "Now I get the armrests." Oh, so do you come from her foot?
Yeah. I've never had a foot job in my life, but like
Second time as well.
a second time in like it's 40 minutes. Just because it's the excitement of it, man. So again, like the second blanket is like ruined with more cum. I have to stuff that under the thing. I then go into the bathroom, right? And I'm just in the bathroom, just sort of like wash myself off, and I catch myself in the mirror, and I just start laughing at myself. I say the words to myself. I'm like, nobody's ever going to believe you, because man, she's Filipino. That's the lie you make up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'd sex on a plane. Oh yeah, where was she from? She was Filipino. Like that's the go-to lie that you make up.
It was probably a dude. Nah, I checked.
Yeah,
Checked.
just no.
Checked it wasn't a dude.
You know what would have been great? As you were boarding the plane, you realized the whole Filipino circus was behind you, and she could do everything with her feet. She walks out on a handstand.
Yeah, that's she gets her carry on from down above. And opens up.
Fuck.
She gets it down with her feet, open it up, and it's just a contortionist gets out. Ta-da! I heard you two had fun.
Yeah.
Would you have told this story if you went to check and it was a dude?
Yeah,
If you reached in and you just grabbed his cock.
I wouldn't have told her as quickly and as with much bragging behind
And the
it.
story wouldn't have ended with, and then I got a foot job, because you'd
Yeah.
probably have moved seats before then.
Aye, yeah.